As we said last week, Samson judged Israel for 20 years. During that time, a number of interesting things happened. He spent the night in a village in Judah, and the Philistines surrounded the village and said, "Send him out to us so we can kill him." So the people in the village said, "We've got to turn you over to him because they're going to kill us." He said, "Promise me you won't hurt me." They said, "Yeah, we're not going to hurt you. We just want to, we don't want to get hurt by the Philistines." So he said, "Okay, tie me up." So they tied him up. They gave him to the Philistines. He just broke the ropes, beat all the Philistines up, killed a bunch of them. Another time he spent the night in a town in Israel. Philistines surrounded the town. He got up in the morning and he picked up the gates of the city off their posts, walked to the top of the hill and began fighting the Philistines.
That is really strong.
He was very strong. While he's fighting them, in one instance, he found a jawbone of a donkey, which would probably be about like that. And that's the weapon he used to kill the Philistines.
He picked up the donkey.
The jawbone. The donkey died and all the flesh and skin had decayed off, so all was left was the jawbone, this part. And he picked that up and that's the weapon he used. After he was done fighting, he was so thirsty, he prayed and water came out of the jawbone so he could get a drink of water. But he had a soft spot for Philistine women. And he got a girlfriend named Delilah.
That is a Philistine?
That she was a Philistine woman. And he spent a lot of time with her. The Philistines came to her and they said, "Delilah, Samson is our enemy. We want you to help us get rid of him because he's killing us." They offered her a large sum of money, a whole lot of money, to find out how they could defeat Samson. So one day she began asking him, "How can you be defeated?" And he said, "Oh, well, just tie me up with brand new ropes that have never been used on anything else before, and then I'll be weak." So he took a nap, and while he's sleeping, the Philistines came in and tied him up with brand new ropes, and Delilah began to pester him, woke him up, said, "Hey, the Philistines are here." He woke up, he broke the ropes, he beat up a bunch of the Philistines and left.
I don't think that worked.
He came back to Delilah, and she pouted and cried, and he said, "Oh, well, if you braid my hair into 7 braids and fasten it to a weaving loom, I'll be weak." So she did that while he was asleep. He said, "The Philistines are here." He jumped up and he walked out of the weaving loom in his hair and all, walked out, beat up a bunch of the Philistines again, killed a bunch of them. Finally, he came back.
Learned that lesson before.
Don't come back. It's a worth thing.
You would think he would learn that she had something beyond his best interests in mind. But he came back. And this time, he told her the truth. He said, "Look, I've never had a haircut my entire life. I've been a Nazarite from birth. If you cut my hair, I will be weak like other men." I want to know what he thought was going to happen. After everything he told her, she did. And then the Philistines attacked. What did he think was going to happen? Well, whatever he thought was going to happen, what happened is what we all know was going to happen. While he was taking a nap, she called the Philistines in, shaved his hair off. She said, "The Philistines are here." He jumped up expecting to be as strong as he'd always been, but he only had the strength of a normal man. And so they captured him, they blinded him, and they put him to work grinding wheat. Big post, the grinding wheels. They put the wheat between the grinding wheels, and they had him walk around in circles all day, turning those grinding wheels to grind the wheat. But the Philistines were a tiny bit negligent. His hair began to grow. There came a time that the Philistines had a big party, and the Bible says that in the building they were having the party, on the second floor, there were thousands of people, plus thousands below that. And they said, I know what we can do for entertainment. Let's bring Samson in here, and let's make fun of him. So they brought Samson in, but his hair has been growing out. They had a small boy leading him, and he said, ask the boy to take him to the middle of the building so he could touch the pillars that was supporting the second floor. And so the little boy did. The Bible doesn't really say how old the kid was. And Samson said, God, I want to take revenge on the Philistines for my eyes. And God, I don't want to go on after this. He put his arm around one pillar, he put his other arm around the other pillar, and he pulled the pillars together. The whole top four collapsed. It killed Samson. But it killed all the Philistines in the building too. The Bible says as many Philistines as he killed throughout his lifetime, he killed more at his death. So, Samson, very interesting character. If nothing else, we need to learn to think about things and not necessarily trust everybody who says they love us. So he's dead. We go on, after Christmas, we'll go on to the next story in the series, okay? Let's sing a song.
Next time they'll
He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He has the wind and the rain in his hands. He has the wind and the rain. He has the wind and the rain in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got you and me, sister,